Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time is at your end. Hope you all are doing well and safe. My name is Nazla Amrin and welcome to my YouTube channel. First thing that we need to understand is that every single person has different skin types. So what works for me may not work for you. So to start with, I follow the CTM technique for my skin, that is the cleanse, tone, moisturize. So the cleanser that I use is from the Body Shop. It is the Drops of Light foam cleanser, and I've been using it for about 6 to 7 months and it works really well for my skin. It doesn't leave me super dry, it doesn't strip off all the natural oils or anything, but it leaves me clean too. So it has vitamin C derivatives which works well for hyperpigmentation, kind of blemishes, your acne scars and everything. And I also started noticing that ever since I started using this, I stopped breaking out frequently. Like, I still break out, but the frequency of breaking out has reduced a lot, and even if I break out, there is less scarring than before. So the next thing that I do after cleansing my face is I use a toner. So toners are basically, they say that after cleansing your face you have to use a cotton pad and wipe off the excess. If you have any makeup and everything, it will come out with the toner. It helps in balancing the pH of your skin, and it also should leave you hydrated. So if you are using a toner and it makes you feel dry, then that is not the toner for you. You should try getting a toner that tones down, balances your pH and also hydrates your face. So I used to use the Tea Tree range from Body Shop before for about 6 to 7 months, and I thought it was working on my skin, but it actually wasn't. It wasn't helping with my acne or acne scars. It used to leave me dry. So I don't like to use a cotton pad. I in fact like to take a bit on my palm, pat the toner into the skin, and it is also advised to give 20 to 30 seconds for each product that you use on your skin to sink in and work. So after toning, what I like to do is moisturizing. So before that, if you are a person who uses serum, then you can go ahead with it. So I recently started using the Inky List Vitamin C Serum in the morning. So this is like pure ascorbic acid, and this is like an infused moisturizer. But it is always recommended never to combine two vitamin C products. If I am using this one, then I would not use the serum. But if I'm using the serum, then I would use any moisturizer. So what I like to use is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. For today, we'll go ahead with this vitamin C moisturizer so that we don't have to use this serum. So we'll keep it very simple. After moisturizing, always use a sunscreen. Sunscreens are a must, and once you start using sunscreen, you will start seeing the differences in your face. So there are a lot of rules on social media in terms of applying sunscreen. You're supposed to apply 1/4 teaspoon, the 2-finger rule, the 3-finger rule. So I like to follow just this much. And no matter whatever the climate is outside, even if it is cloudy, sunny, rainy, you have to use sunscreen. It not only works well for your skin, it also protects your skin against the harmful UV rays, and it reduces the sign of aging. And I like to go ahead with a lip balm. So this is the Body Shop Shea Butter lip balm. So if you are a person who uses these tub lip balms, it kind of gets messy and stuff. So if you have any excess on your finger, you can always use it on your cuticles. That is the skincare routine that I follow in the daytime. If I'm using makeup, I go ahead with it, or else I just go like this. Now about my skincare journey. So few of the things that I did to my skin, I can say abused my skin, is that I used to change skincare products frequently. Like, I use it for 3-4 days, and if I don't feel any difference from it, I just change it. And even some products which used to break me out, I never understood that it is that product that is irritating my skin, and I always just went ahead and kept on using it. I try including my skin, a few pictures that I had clicked during that time, I understood what my skin type is, and I started researching on my skin type and the product and the ingredients that would work on my skin, and consulted a dermatologist, seeked her opinion, and every purchase that I made sure to give that particular product at least 3 to 4 weeks time to show results on my face. If it doesn't show any results within 2-3 days, doesn't mean it's not working, but at least give 3 to 4 weeks time, because that is the time that our skin takes to rejuvenate itself. Next thing, don't experiment a lot of products. Like, if you know something works for you, but you're seeing reviews on something else, somebody else is reviewing something else, or there is something new in the market, don't keep on changing and jumbling between products, because using a lot of different types of products is going to irritate your skin. So that's something that happened to me. When I tried something, I don't feel it working out, I jump into another thing. Then maybe the ingredients of the first product and the second product didn't go well, so it used to break me out. So I never understood it before. Next thing is, always try doing your own research before making a purchase. Read through reviews, go to their official website, you will see for whom it is actually made. Like, most of the skincare products will have like for normal skin, for dry skin, for oily combination skin. So understand your skin type and get products that works for your skin type. When you're inculcating new ingredients into your skincare routine, always do a patch test. Another thing is, avoid harsh physical exfoliants like apricot scrubs, walnut scrubs. If chemical exfoliation works for you, do that. It is always recommended to consult a dermatologist. Share your skincare concerns with them. There are a lot of online consultation happening nowadays due to COVID and all that. So if you can't go to a dermat in person, you can always consult them online. Another one of the most important thing is, clean your phones. Like, cleaning your phone does really make a big difference, because we are always on our phone. We keep it in different places, we use different things, and we go back to our phone. So always try cleaning your phone with a lens cleaner or a sanitizer. Nowadays we always have sanitizers handy, right? So if you like this video, if you found this helpful, then do like, comment, and I am very new to this, so please subscribe. And if you're on Instagram, then please follow me on my Instagram handle nazla.amrin. So I really hope this video helped, if not all, but at least some of you. So until next time, bye bye.